Welcome at Pizza and More. As I had some leftover fresh bio yeast, there came a new idea for a new video into my mind. Yeah, I'm Jürgen and we make this time a pizza only with bio ingredients. Also the toppings might be only bio. I know there is actually a trend which goes really into the direction of bio. So lots of people are already buying bio products. Maybe it's really better for the environment. Maybe it's healthier. And lots of supermarkets in the meanwhile offer bio products which are not that expensive. You may know in the past the bio products were very expensive, but this is not really the case anymore. Well, they might be a bit more expensive, yes, of course. Yeah, I went to the supermarket and I bought in the supermarket really only bio products for a fantastic pizza margherita. I found, of course, a bio pizza flour, type 00 pizza flour with 12% protein. Then I bought some bio tomatoes. I bought some fresh bio mozzarella. Then I have a bio parmesan. I have a normal sea salt. I read that there is not really a bio salt available. Bio salt is inorganic, which means it can't be bio. Maybe if this is a salt with herbs, this could be really bio. Well, the herbs can be bio. And the basil I have is out of my garden, so it's definitely also bio. You may think the pizza or the ingredients for the pizza are more expensive if they are bio. This is not really the case. Here you can see the different prices for the normal ingredients for the pizza I normally use and the ingredients for the bio, so the bio ingredients for the bio pizza. And you can see the bio pizza is cheaper. I thought I make a normal Neapolitan pizza. As I said, the flour I have has 12% protein. It's a 00 flour. And on the webpage of this mill, I saw the flour is from a medium baking strength, which means it's good for medium leaving time. So I decided to have a leaving time of 24 hours at room temperature. And I will make a hydration of 60%. And now we go ahead and make the dough.
Here we have already the ingredients we need for our bio pizza. It's not required to write everything down because I will write all the recipe and the procedure into the video description. Here we have the flour. As I said, it's bio flour from type 00 with 12% protein, and this is 500 grams. Then I have a very cold water. It's 300 grams. And I have 15 grams of fine sea salt. Here I have 0.6 grams of fresh bio yeast. And the reason why it's only 0.6 grams is pretty easy. We have the leavening time complete at room temperature, and there we need only a small amount. The first we add is the water into the bowl. And then we add already the yeast and we dissolve the yeast in the water. Then we add the flour. And we start kneading for around 5 minutes. After 5 minutes of kneading, when everything is good together, we add our salt. And then we continue kneading for around 15 minutes until we are able to make the window test.
Now after almost 20 minutes kneading time, I think the dough is ready. You can see I already took out a piece of dough and I have wet hands, and this prevents the dough from sticking too heavily. And now I try to stretch this piece of dough and you can already see I'm able to stretch the dough, which means the gluten structure is built absolutely fantastic. It's super thin. So the gluten structure is built properly, the dough is ready, and I can take it out of the bowl.
Here is the dough now on my counter. And we have to shape a nice dough ball. We do this with several times stretch and fold. And then you already can see the dough stop sticking. We turn the dough around, we pull the dough, we turn the dough, and we pull it, we turn it, and we do this several times, and then the dough ball is ready. Then we take the dough ball and we add it into a container or into a box or something similar. And then it's absolutely important to close the lid to protect our dough ball from drying out. And now we let the dough ball rest for around 12 hours at room temperature.
My dough had now a leavening time of around 9 hours, not 12 as I said. And here you can see you are very flexible with those times. The time from the bulk fermentation towards the ball fermentation, here we have really lots of flexibility. It's not 100% important to say, okay, after 6 hours, after 9 hours, after 12 or however hours to go from the bulk fermentation towards the ball fermentation. But one thing I would strongly recommend, 6 to 8 hours before baking the pizza, I would say shape the dough balls. Otherwise, because during creating of the dough balls, you bring new strongness and the dough might be stressed towards the dough, and then it's impossible to stretch a pizza. Because a stressed dough is so tough, it's impossible to stretch then a pizza. The pizza will break, or even it's very hard. It's like a chewing gum. It's almost impossible. Longer is no problem, because then the dough gets relaxed and it's possible to stretch a nice pizza. If you maybe have a mozzarella which is in this salty water, then please remove the mozzarella right now and cut the mozzarella into slices. Traditionally, the mozzarella is cut into slices and fior di latte is cut into sticks like French fries, for example. Yeah, cut the mozzarella into slices, put it into a sieve so that all the liquid which is actually in this mozzarella can drain out, and then we do not have all this liquid on our pizza, and so we avoid to have a soggy pizza.
Here you can see our pizza dough, and let's take it out of the box. And now we make 3 pieces of dough. I would say they will have around 280 grams. Here we have now the 3 dough balls created. They are a bit sticky, I would say. If they are too sticky for you, then you can add some olive oil onto your hands, on your fingers, and we do the exercise like we did with the big dough ball. We do this so-called stretch and fold to shape the dough balls. So we lift the dough, we put it back onto the counter, we stretch the dough and we fold it over. And then we do this several times, and you can see this is then a bit easier instead of having always the whole dough in your hands, and this is not that sticky. We pull the dough, we turn the dough, we pull it again and we turn it, and so we have also the possibility to shape a nice dough ball without sticking too heavily to our fingers. Of course, we can also use the spatula to shape these dough balls. We go always a bit with the spatula under. This also strengthens the surface. We have to check if the bottom is closed, and if yes, then we put the dough ball back into the box. And here we have already our 3 dough balls in the box. It's now again very important to close the lid so that we protect them from drying out, and then we put them or we let them rest again at room temperature until we bake the pizza, which will be in around 12 hours.
Everything is now prepared to make a nice bio Neapolitan pizza. I have everything, the toppings for a good pizza margherita, which means I have bio tomatoes. I only added 4 grams of fine sea salt to 1 can, so to 400 grams of tomatoes. Then I have a bio mozzarella and olive oil, Parmesan cheese, fresh basil. And now I would say we start directly with our pizza.
Yeah, here you can see our 3 dough balls. They doubled their size. They look really great. And for taking them out, we have to be quite careful. We have to use enough semolina. Otherwise, if we stress the dough balls when we take them out, it will not be possible to shape a nice pizza when the dough is stressed. So we use the spatula to release the dough from everywhere where it's attached to another dough ball or to the border of the box. Then we push some semolina under the dough ball, and then we go with the spatula under and we lift the dough ball out and we put it directly into a semolina bed. Now it's absolutely important that we close again the lid of the box to avoid that the remaining dough balls are drying out. We flip this dough ball right now, sometimes in the semolina. Then we take it out. If the shape is not round, then we shape it gently round. And then we start shaping a Neapolitan pizza. It's actually not at its final size. We will shape the final size when the pizza is on the peel. At first we add the tomato sauce, then some fresh grated Parmesan cheese, some fresh mozzarella, some fresh basil, then the mozzarella, and you can see it's in slices. Then we add some olive oil, and then the pizza is already prepared for the pizza peel. Some semolina onto the peel, lift the dough and push the peel under. And now, as I already said, it's time to stretch the pizza to its final size. And then the pizza is ready to be launched into the oven. Here comes our nice bio pizza fresh out of the oven. Then we add some fresh basil.
And now I'm looking forward to taste this nice pizza. Of course, at first I taste again the center. And it really tastes very good. It is a bio pizza. Everything is bio and the pizza tastes absolutely amazing. So if you also want to follow this bio version of pizza, I could strongly recommend to make the bio pizza. Of course, I had to use mozzarella. I'm pretty sure there is also fior di latte, a bio fior di latte available, but not here. So I had to use a bio mozzarella, but it tastes so good. If you like my video, it would be fantastic if you would subscribe my channel, and then we see us also in the next video. Ciao.